Warning, the following contains my gameplay. I'm a free-to-player, so now you know why it's terrible. Also expect lag, as in a lot of lag. When the trailer for Jungle Inferno came out, it gave us a lot of questions. 1. How the hell is that short so good despite the fact they could only hire 2 voice actors? And 2. That Pyro just have a jetpack? The prospect of an update cheered up many people, as for some, TF2 is starting to get boring. Not for me, I only downloaded the game a year ago. If I ever feel that I'm becoming slightly bored, I cheer myself right up by yelling fairy tale spells over all my attacks. Fire Dragon's Roar. Ice makes sentry. Open. Gave the horseman. Sagittarius. Like, whatever Wendy does. It's a lot more exciting than it looks. So I hopped on the first day hoping that Pyro would finally get some more respect out of this update, and everyone is playing Pyro. It was then I came to the realization that because something is popular doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Nudge nudge wink wink SAO. Don't get me wrong, Pyro is my favourite class, and I hate people who say that Pyro takes no skill, but when everyone else is playing Pyro, you have to be a W plus M1 person. It makes the Scorch Shot, one of the best weapons in the game, practically useless, so you have to settle for a shotty. The new weapon, the Dragon's Fury, is okay. I mean, when it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Just don't rely on it when you're getting into large-scale firefights. It's more for picking people off. They also added 60 maps, which I'll go through individually, starting with Mercenary Park. This is the map that was featured in the Jungle Inferno short, that being featured with quotation marks. The map suffers from what I like to call the Crochorian theorem of TF2 maps. This is a theory based off Yahtzee's zero punctuation notes on Team Fortress 2, that being,
I'd say there isn't much variety in the maps. You get to decide between territory control in a desert environment, territory control in an industrial environment, or just to mix things up, capture the flag in a desert industrial environment.
this definitely applies to Mercenary Park, because as cool as the build up to point A is, the rest of it is just one long corridor. I mean, it's a park where people pay to beat the shit out of Yetis. How can you make that so mundane? However, to make a good map, Valve had the same solution that Sonic Team had to making a good Sonic game, that being, let the fans do it for you. I haven't played much of Enclosure to actually give a verdict of it outside of my first game, but from screenshots and what I've played, it's a decent map. Although it does have the same open spaces but still one linear pathway design of most payload maps, so nothing's really going to blow your socks off here. The best thing to come out of this update is probably Banana Bay. High Tower is my favourite map in TF2 because you can dick around all you like, but you can also play the objective if you want. Banana Bay is cut from the same cloth because there are multiple ways to play this one and they don't always have to be objective based. It also has an ABC layout, which means that all the action is happening in one place. I'm also glad there's an abundance of water as a Pyro main, because, since he got attention from Valve Senpai and everyone's using him, TF2 has changed. It's no longer about classes, weapons, or playstyles. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by Pyros with Dragon's Fury. So it's nice to prove who's the best the standard way it's meant to be done, by Pyro sharking the shit out of each other. I like this because it comes down to who's the best Pyro shark. And that distinction goes to me. The King of the Hill map Lazarus is alright. It doesn't take much time to get from spawn to the main point, and that is good for King of the Hill maps. The aesthetics on the map are also quite nice. I quite like the abandoned look of the temples. However, the midpoint of the map and the point itself is quite exposed, so it's just who can fire the most bullets first. The other King of the Hill map, Brazil, suffers from the exact opposite problem, that being the point is too hard to reach for aerially impaired classes. The aesthetics of the map are also kind of boring, however I will praise it for both having open spaces and closed-in corridors for its design. However, to end on a positive note, the map Moss Rock is aesthetically gorgeous. While there is only one way into the first point, no one really cares, everyone's together at the start anyway. Also, this train that goes through the middle of the map does literally nothing apart from obstruct the flow of gameplay. Okay, if I'm gonna end the video on something special, I've noticed a little secret recently on an old TF2 map. So we all know the map Double Cross, right? Well, this secret comes by doing a little trick. You gotta exit spawn, then go to the back here, right? Right to the back. And line up your shot with these streetlights here, throw, and a good old Mamaka getting stabbed joke, because that is the most horrifying thing to happen to a cute and innocent girl in an anime. Oh, apart from that, I'll get to that.